Hi. I'm back doing our daily reading. I'm going to the beach, so that's why I'm dressed the way I am. But before I go to the beach, I'm going to do our reading. So let's get started. Ancestors, we ask you to come into our lives. One thing I'll say, because my day started off actually with a pretty it's a heavy conversation, but it's not. And this is why humor is so important, because I was talking to my sister. We were talking about, sexual violence, because most of us are survivors. Everybody in the world is a survivor in some sort. But we were just talking about the experience. And it wasn't like heavy. There wasn't any crying. It started off hard, but because you end up being able to move past it being like a hard thing just into a conversation that you need to have and you can get real about. It actually turned light, and it was actually we were just able to talk about it. Talk about something that's dark, but talk about it in lightness. And that's where you find beautiful, beautiful balance and healing. And, I was just sharing my own experience, and we were talking through it and helping her get through it. And it was like, first, there's such a power and such an importance in speaking on your experiences and feeling like your experiences deserve to be spoken about. If you are a survivor, talk about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you feel like it's valid. It doesn't matter whether you feel like you missed all the signs, or you saw signs but you didn't act on it. It doesn't matter. We live in a society that is literally built for predators. It's literally built for them. It's their playground. So we have to feel comfortable and safe sharing our own experiences so that more people can know they're not crazy for what's happened to them, and that you're not alone, So that was just the beginning of my day, and you would think that that would start the day on a heavy note, but I actually feel lighter than ever. And it's because, first, I've been talking about this for a while now, and it's removed so much shame. But also, it's just so nice to hear other people's stories, not because I'm happy that people have gone through this, but just because you begin to see how really you're not crazy, and how then the value of community, the value of getting to speak to people who aren't just looking at you from an outside perspective, like pitying you, but people who understand and who get it and who can validate and also lift you up. Because they know, they get it, and they know how to navigate it. They see the light, they've seen the light, and they can bring it to you faster than you could go get it yourself if you were doing this alone. And so that's how the day started, and I'm very happy that it started that way. So I'm grateful for that. And that's another thing on assumptions, though, because, you might turn away a possibility to connect. Like for me, I could have turned away at the possibility to connect and create balance with darkness and light, because I thought that the conversation was going to be too heavy and I didn't want it to kill my vibe. But part of removing your ego, that I have to constantly check in with myself. So I'm not saying this from like an uppity perspective. I'm saying this because I had to do this, is checking in with your ego and seeing whether you're doing something selfishly because you're worried about your own energy without actually knowing how this energy works, and not having faith in the ways that light is created from darkness. Trust the darkness, okay? Anyways, so let's start with the reading. I'm excited to do our reading today, and shout out to the survivors. Shout out to the survivors. Okay, so. Okay, ancestors. We're doing our daily reading. Giving the messages of clarity and truth. Everything looks red. The first thing that came to me was Mars. It was Mars energy, Martian energy. Yeah. So many of these rocks look like teeth. It's so interesting to me. She's an out of this world kind of girl. Sorry, hold on. What I need, what I want is to be around. Okay, let me look at these messages. And the thing about it is, like, when you talk about something, it you don't become jaded. When you talk about something and you're able to actually talk about it without having to police yourself and police your emotions, you actually become free, and it opens up your heart to be even more loving. Like, we were talking about this conversation and I just started shuffling my Tarot of Sexual Magic deck as we're talking about sexual violence. And I wasn't shuffling this because I was, and projecting like anger onto this. This was calming me down. And this is sexual magic. So I become closer to healthy sexuality and healthy sexual energy as I talk about my sexual scars. Like, it's a beautiful thing. We have to talk about it. There's no shame. It doesn't make you jaded. It doesn't make you jaded. And if it does, then jaded is not a bad thing. Jaded is just what happens when things grow over time. Things become a little rough and become a little callous. You grow thick skin. And what's wrong with thick skin? So anyways, what they want is for you to be like a baby with no boundaries, no barriers. Why do you want that? Why do you want everybody to be infantilized? No, I'm a grown woman and I like to be grown. I'm excited to be a crone. I'm excited to be in my crone energy. I can't wait to be a mother. Can't wait. Anyways, let's get into this reading. So, what are we talking about today? I feel, it might also be because I literally saw the Wheel of Fortune in here, but I feel a Wheel of Fortune energy, yeah? And this energy of change, this energy of shifts, shifts from the sacral perhaps to the solar plexus chakra, building confidence in our creativity and our sexual energy, and pulling from the planet of Mars. What is Mars in right now? If I Google that, will y'all be annoyed with how long I take? 3 of Swords. Air energy? Is it in air energy? Is it in Pisces? Is Mars in Pisces? Let me see. Hold on. Is it in Cancer? My Mars is in Cancer. But what is Mars in general in right now? What sign is Mars in? Let it be, let it be. Harmony. What song is that? Let it be, let it be. Harmony. I know that song. Oh, I'll let you take a piece of me. I hope you get the peace you need. And if I'm not the one, I'll let you go peacefully. Oh, yeah. When I saw this 3 of Swords, I saw the 3 of Swords from the other deck. That's so funny. Okay, anyways. I'll let you take a piece of me. I hope. Sorry. Oh my God, shut the hell up. I just looked up what sign is Mars in, and it's because I Googled this a few days ago. It's in Taurus right now. Mars is currently in Taurus. Okay, does that give me any information? I don't know. I mean, yeah, because it's a grounding of the energy. Yes, oh my God, grounding your anger into your reality and not being afraid of it. It does not need to be this thing that you dismiss, like that song. I'll let you take a piece of me. I hope you get the peace you need. And if that's not enough, I'll let you go peacefully. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Yeah, maybe being angry is giving you a piece of myself. I'm happy to give you that. I'm happy. Because I am naturally abundant no matter how small I might be, no matter how many pieces I don't have. I am still full. It's not about that. You can't count. There's no way to quantify me. There's no way to quantify my essence. So I could give you a piece of me. It wouldn't mean a thing. It wouldn't mean a thing. It's actually helping me release, helping me let go. Yeah, there's that energy. There's this energy of you could have a piece. It doesn't matter. And with this 3 of Swords energy, it's you can break my heart. Okay. And yeah, I'm in this heartbroken energy now, and that's something that I'm gonna have to deal with, and blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, I'm gonna be fine. Why? Because I'm enough all on my own. no matter what all on my own means. There's no way to quantify it. And if that's not enough, I'll let you go peacefully. Oh, yeah. So it's in the constellation of Taurus. That's interesting. Zodiac is around, yeah. Capricorn is the goat, isn't it? So who's the ram? Is it Taurus? Is it Taurus a bull? I think Taurus is a bull, right? I really have no idea. The way that this is like, for me, it's just a matter of what you need. The message today feels pretty simple. It's just a matter of expressing yourself. You need to express yourself no matter what you feel. No matter if you feel like it's bad and dark and heavy and depressing, you still need to say it. Say it. Just get it off your chest. Let everything just be out there, because it's going to be healing. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a relief to just be able to say what's actually on your mind, you know? Tell the truth. Do you leave me? Am I a fool? Like, for real, tell the truth. Just be honest. I'm going to make a short about this because it's important. Like, you know, all this hiding, all of this questioning of ourselves, like, fuck that. You know what you've experienced. You know what you've experienced. There's nothing else to it. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to think about. Talk about your experiences. The more you talk about it, the less shame you have in your body. For real, for real. It's like this energy of the power of what, and when community comes together, what happens? You know, when you come close to each other, life comes back into the fold. When community gathers, Martian energy, creative energy, sacral chakra energy, it becomes ignited. Creativity is born from community. Creativity is born from collaboration. Creativity is born from communication and cooperation and connection. Creativity comes from connection. And there's that energy right now. It's like when you connect, when you find the ground that you connect on, and it might be through anger. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a trauma bond. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a trauma bond. Trauma bond is a complicated thing. And just because you're connecting through anger doesn't mean you're trauma bonding. And even if you are, that doesn't even always have to be super, super negative. You know, everything, it's nuanced, it's complicated. But trust that you understand the nuance and that you're not existing within the toxic framework of that. Can you trust yourself a little bit? That's what we're asking. That's the message. That's the message for today. Just trust yourself. We don't need to go on and on. Can you trust that you are safe? Can you trust that you protect yourself, that you take care of yourself? That if anything, even if you can't do it, your spirit guides are, your ancestors are. You're safe. I think that's really the message for today. I don't got nothing else to say. Hold on. Sorry. Let me see what this is talking about. What's that energy talking about? Ancestors. Go ahead and tell us something. Tell us one thing. 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 I let you take a piece of me. I hope you get the peace you need. And if that's not enough, I'll let you go peacefully. Whoa, yeah. And I'm going to the ocean right now, and there may be some seaweed there, but the earth needs us. Knave of Swords, Page of Swords. You're learning how to express yourself. You're learning how to use your words. Don't hold back. Don't let go. Don't hold back. Anyways, I don't have nothing else to say. This is the reading. This is your daily reading.